Hello and welcome to another inane video by myself. This time this is the second part of the pedalboard video that I done last time, purely because I just ran out of time last time. Tried recording it, went over, it would seem like I can only mobile upload 15 minutes worth of video or something like that, which in reality I shouldn't go over. I can barely play for 15 minutes, so yeah, proves quite how much talking I must have done. So yeah, here we are again. Slightly shit light, so apologies, and obviously filmed on an iPhone, so not the best footage. But yeah, second part of the pedalboard. So we're going through these three loops, because that one's empty still at the minute. So we're going to be looking at, it'll be the flashback into the El Capistan by Strymon, into the LongAmp reverb, which I touched on the last video, I do believe. Yeah, and also, quick introduction, today I shall be using a new to me purchase that I literally have had a couple of days, so again, instantly making apologies for shit playing. I've been wanting one for a while. Obviously I've got the Gibson, as you would know in the earlier videos. So yeah, I wanted a Les Paul. But I didn't want an ordinary Les Paul. And I've had my eyes on one of these for a while, and a couple came up in quick succession on eBay. And this one was relatively local, so made a bit of a trip out. And got it on Wednesday evening. So it is a Gibson Les Paul, but it's the BFG, the barely finished guitar, in the weird and wonderful textured, I can't remember what we even call it, like a black mamba, with the kill switch here and the pickup selector here, which actually I've bought a little toggle piece for that, because that is annoyingly sharp. 2 volumes, 1 tone, with a burst bucker 3, I believe, at the bridge, and a P90 at the neck. No fret markings, just the dots at the top. Everything quite rough and ready. See-through bays, for some bizarre reason. Yeah, but basically it's just a bit of a rough and ready Les Paul Studio. But I shall do a quick video on that, maybe after, as I always promise / threaten. So anyway, going to the actual pedal board. So yeah, bank A, I have the Strymon in, I should put the favourite switch on. So it's the favourite switch, the soul food into the modulator, which at the moment is on a double tri-chorus, which is quite often on, into the Strymon. And then if it gets heavier, which it probably will, you'll notice, because I shall click B, and lights will change like thus, which will mean the amp distortion is on by the trigger light there, which is off on this, on that. Yeah, so it'll just be amp distortion and the Strymon. So my favourite setting on the Strymon, as it's called, using the favourite switch as Strymon call them, is quite a lot of trail, quite a lot of feedback, and some of the built-in reverb, but not a lot of tape age, etc. Bridge pickup. Yeah, so that's that. Next section was nothing to do with the rest of it really, but so obviously turn off the favourite switch and go back to A. You have the same issue with the, well, not issue, but the same setup of the soul food into that, but without quite so much reverb and a bit more of the sort of tape warble, the sort of aged tape effect and flutter. You can hear it sort of breaking up. Yeah, if you so with that same chord progression, using the flashback with a lot of feedback, almost gives like an infinite delay, and then that goes into the Strymon, which then goes into the LongAmp. So yeah, it gives trying to use the kill switch. The kill switch is not the reason I bought this guitar. I will potentially be putting the pickup selector switch up there and the kill switch at the bottom. Because, yeah, easier that way around. So yeah, get the idea of those. I don't even know why I'm doing these videos really, because what's in this one? This is the Fuzz Loop, which also has the wah going into the Strymon. So this will be yeah, so then we go on to highlighting the LongAmp with the shortest pre-delay, but you can still hear some. So yeah, again a track I'm not familiar with just to. But yeah, so that's the idea of that section. That's going to do me for now, because I'm getting 13 minutes, and yet again I'm aware that I'll get much past that and it will just say nope and won't let me upload it. Again, any comments other than trolling, welcome. Any suggestions, any ideas, just anything really, any general chit chat. If you want to ask what is my favourite coffee, please do. But yeah, other than that, that will do for now. I shall, while I have the camera set up, do a quick video of just this guitar. And also I've bought recently a cheap as chips Gordon Smith GS1, which is a bit like a Les Paul Jr. single pickup. Very basic lump of mahogany. I've already got a GS2. But yeah, a GS1 coming up, cheap as chips. So I was like, I'll have it. So I had it. Simple. Yeah. Cheers for watching. If you watched, if you've made it through this far, well done. Congratulations. The check is in the post. But yeah, cheers. Bye bye.